Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Magnitude 7 is quite large.
A tsunami warning is triggered for Northern California and Southern Oregon. We're tracking the latest. New at 6, take a look at this. A semi-truck explodes on one Washington state interstate. Plus,
the danger of that is that Narcan has what we call a short shelf life.
A bad batch of drugs is circulating in Yakima County, and it's costing people their lives. Our Emily Goodell is on your side with the details. Also,
they see the impact that it makes in the community, and the main reason we do it is because we're passionate about the future of our community.
Bikes for Tykes returns to the Tri-Cities, and Apple Valley News Now is there. And Stacy's here.
Another gloomy day, and we got another one in store, but I'll tell you about the big changes coming up this weekend.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
For joining us on this Thursday, it is December the 5th, and I'm Austin Reed. Breaking news right off the top into the Apple Valley News Now newsroom. A multi-vehicle car crash has backed up westbound SR 240 just before the Yakima exit, all the way back to the Edison exit in Kennewick. The Washington State Patrol is on the scene. At least 3 vehicles are involved. We'll keep you updated throughout this newscast and at applevalleynewsnow.com. Authorities say a bad batch of drugs is circulating in Yakima County. It's costing people their lives. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell reports 2 people have died from a drug overdose in just the past 24 hours.
In the time between calling the coroner's office about this story to actually doing the interview, the overdose death count for this year went up from 129 to 131. That's up from 96 overdose deaths last year. The past couple of months especially troubling. 20 fatal overdoses just in November.
Yeah, I think there's a bad batch out there.
At least 46 deaths from fentanyl alone.
Mostly now they're just powder, snorting it or burning it and smoking it.
19 deaths from methamphetamine and another 19 deaths from a combination of the two.
You buy them off the streets, you could be getting anything.
The number of people taking that risk even higher.
It does come and go in waves depending on how strong of a batch fentanyl has come up, but the trend is more and more deaths and more overdoses.
The Yakima Fire Department responding to over 500 overdose calls just since September 1st. Station 91, which only covers a sixth of the city, at one point responding to 18 overdoses within 48 hours.
What's common now is because Narcan is so readily available that we're showing up on scene and the patient is walking away, or we can't even find them because they've been given Narcan by a bystander.
But people still need to get medical help.
Narcan has what we call a short shelf life, and your body will metabolize it while still having fentanyl in it, and it can potentially overdose again.
In Washington State, the opioid reversal drug naloxone, the generic for Narcan, is available free online or over the counter without a prescription.
Well, a lot of people have varying opinions on carrying Narcan, but it's not going to hurt anything, and it can definitely benefit and save someone's life at some point in time.
The Yakima Health District also has free naloxone available in vending machines in Yakima, at the OIC building on Fruitvale, and at Yakima in Toppenish. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Emily, thank you. If you or someone you love in Yakima County is currently struggling with substance use disorder, there are resources available. Anyone can go to the Triumph Treatment Service office at 120 South 3rd Street in the county to speak with someone about getting help. They have a 28-day inpatient program for men and women, a 6-month parenting program for women and their children, peer support services, and outpatient mental health services, all to help people like Josh King.
I go to my classes here, and they're really good. They've been really good to me. They've helped me do everything. It's all been positive.
We will hear more about his specific journey coming up tomorrow, and about how Triumph Treatment Services is working to help others struggling with substance use disorder. The Walla Walla Regional Drug and Gang Task Force says it has busted a major drug trafficking ring. The task force says it got a tip from Washington state authorities that there was a drug trafficking operation inside the prison. Authorities say they monitored phone calls and did surveillance of a few homes in Walla Walla, then executed search warrants. 32-year-old Scorpio Rodriguez was arrested, and a 27-year-old Pasco woman, a visitor to the prison, was also arrested. More charges are pending for others involved. Time for our first look at our weather. Some parts of our viewing area could maybe see some freezing rain. Let's get right to Stacy Lee. She joins us with the very latest. Hey, Stacy.
Hey, Austin. Or at the very least, some freezing fog tonight. But yes, we're looking at potential some freezing rain late Friday into Saturday. I'll tell you where that is. Let's take a peek outside first on our Skycam in Pasco. We've got traffic moving along swiftly on I-182, 35 degrees, but the feels like temp 32 out there. In fact, let's take a look at temperatures elsewhere around the region. We're mostly in the 30s, even already down to 26 in Dayton, but those feels like temperatures are even cooler. Look at that, 20 degrees. So if you're heading out the door, do bundle up tonight. I've got wool socks, 3 layers of clothes on, but I'm wearing bright yellow just to cheer myself up today. Another gloomy start for your Friday. Freezing rain is possible, as I said, from Friday night into Saturday through the Yakima Kittitas Valley. Then that mixture will change to all rain showers in our lower elevations on Saturday and ramp up some heavy mountain snow over the weekend. I'll tell you where that's going to happen and just how much we're going to get coming up. Austin.
Alrighty, Stacy, see you in just a bit. Walla Walla Fire Stations 1 and 2, College Place Fire Department, and Walla Walla County Fire District 4 battling a house fire on West Pine Street much of the early morning hours. The call for help came out just after midnight to the 1000 block for a house on fire. Firefighters were able to put out the blaze quickly and left a short time later, only to come back just before 4 a.m. after it rekindled. It took crews nearly an hour to get the blaze out. Officials say it was a wood stove that was the cause of the fire. It hadn't been installed properly. One person is dead after a semi crash that ended in a large fireball. This happening this morning on I-90 in Spokane County. The Washington State Patrol says a tanker carrying gasoline and diesel rolled and caught fire on eastbound I-90. Westbound and eastbound lanes were shut down, but most of the lanes have reopened at this hour. According to WSP, the conditions were icy at the time of the crash. The person who died has not yet been identified. It is not known yet if they were the driver or if it was somebody else. Sunnyside Police Department will be doing extra patrols in the downtown corridor of the city. Officers say the patrol is needed because of ongoing vandalism. While they are still investigating as they are tracking down leads, officers say the extra patrols are necessary to try and stop this kind of crime from happening. Now to a follow-up, Hanford Guard Union Local 21 and Hanford Mission Integration Solutions still have not reached an agreement on a new contract. An HGU Local 21 representative tells Apple Valley News Now the two sides continue to negotiate and have began at it all week. They started just earlier this week. HGU 21 says they've received a counteroffer from HMI and says the union will vote on it tomorrow. As soon as we know what that vote is, we'll be sure to let you know. The Port of Kennewick is in the holiday mood, adding lights to the trees on Clover Island and at the lighthouse. There is one special tree you might notice when driving on the island in honor of veterans. It's a tree that is more than 85 feet tall, decorated with red, white, and blue lights. The port calls this the Veterans Christmas Tree. According to Port of Kennewick Deputy CEO Tanya Bajer-Nglimia, the tree is lit up every year to honor those who serve or have served in the military.
There's just a lot of people who really appreciate the sacrifice made by the men and women in our military, and we wanted to honor it. We could have lit it up with just regular Christmas lights, but we chose to honor the red, white, and blue because that is really a way of saying thank you for giving and sacrificing for the community.
You can see the tree lit up on Clover Island all the way through New Year's. Hundreds of people from local communities coming together to build bikes. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma says how this simple action is making all the difference for even the small hands this giving season.
More than 1,600 bikes are now built and ready for kids in the region to ride. This is all part of this year's 15th annual Bikes for Tykes event. This event is put on by UA Local Union 598. The bikes are made for kids of all ages and are given to a variety of trusted organizations. A portion of the bikes are given to children who need extra love this holiday season.
It takes a lot of work to do this, and the only reason we get to do that is because of the community's support. You know, we have a great support system with our signatory contractors at 598, and they donate tens of thousands of dollars to this event, and you know, they see the impact that it makes in the community, and the main reason we do it is because we're passionate about the future of our community.
Students from around the region got in on the action.
It makes me feel good knowing I can provide for kids and have them feel good about what they need and what they want.
Clean Sweep of the Tri-Cities says being a part of this event is what the group is all about.
So we try to give back to the community and build a better community, because right now our community really needs it. So yeah, that's why we do this. And it's goodness out of our hearts. A lot of us, all of us are volunteers.
598 says not all bikes have been purchased for this year, as they're still looking for other ways to raise $100,000 by the end of the year to buy more bikes. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, thank you for that. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, our Dan Hansen has this week's Kraken Plays of the Week. And as we leave you to break, here's a live picture from Kennewick. Stacy Lee tracking your first alert full weather forecast when we come back.
I have two options for you to take a look at.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel,
just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're going to rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way, from design and products to removal and installation.
Okay. What do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
After a long day, there's nothing like coming home to what matters most.
Thank you, Mama's home.
With 3 generations under one roof, our home is a place where traditions are passed down. It's the simple moments that hold us together, reminding us that the best parts of life are shared, where every moment becomes a memory. With the help of Hapo Mortgage, we're home.
Save now for your Christmas holiday at Bi-Mart, including Levi's signature men's and women's jeans, now just $19.99. Store-wide Christmas savings are happening now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Mo. It's going to be a Merry Christmas at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. It's the $60,000 Merry Money giveaway. The halls are decked and the money tree is set with up to $15,000 in cash and prizes every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 7 winners will unwrap up to $10,000 cash in the Holly Jolly Grand Prize giveaway. Play with your club wild card for Merry Multiplier Mondays and get 12 times entries. The mo, the merrier at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
The Kraken and Devils are set for a face-off in New Jersey. And if there's one thing the Kraken do well, it's fighting above their weight class. Kraken, Devils, pregame at 3:30, Friday on Apple Valley News Now. and historic trestle. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back, everybody. The race for Benton PUD District 3's seat has been officially recounted, and the result is just a 7-vote difference. You don't hear about that happening a lot. The results show Mike Macy beating 12-year incumbent Barry Bush 49.73% to 49.72%. Very, very close. The race triggered a mandatory hand recount of nearly 48,000 votes that started at 8:30 on Monday. Elections staff finished the recount this morning around 9:30. The results will be certified December 10th.
The Kraken Plays of the Week, sponsored by Legends Casino.
Well, the Kraken have snapped its 3-game losing streak to the Carolina Hurricanes. While the team played well, one player stood out. Kraken center Jaden Schwartz scored his 6th goal of the season in Tuesday's win against the Hurricanes. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says the team is changing things up.
It's just one game, but obviously that can give us a little confidence with how we can play. Just believing in what we're doing.
Yanni Gordon and Jaden Schwartz both scored a goal and collected an assist in the 4-2 win over Carolina. The Saskatchewan native helped his team dominate puck possession, which hasn't been the case for Seattle this year. Schwartz scored just 19 seconds into the game, Seattle's fastest goal so far this year. While Schwartz played well, he says this is a complete team win.
I thought we were moving our feet well, played fast, support each other well, in all 3 zones. There was a 50-50 battle. I feel like another guy was right there to help out, and it was something to build off for sure.
Head coach Dan Bilesma says Schwartz's quick goal helped set the tone for the team against the Carolina Hurricanes.
We've talked a lot. We're not happy with how we were playing, and we wanted to make it right. We wanted to make a difference, and when you step over the boards and you get a great play by one of your leaders to get off on a good note in the game was massive for the group.
Bilesma said to beat a good Carolina team takes a 60-minute effort, and having Schwartz help lead the charge says something about his contributions to the lineup this year. In the 26 games Schwartz has played, he has 6 goals, 10 assists, and 16 points. Schwartz says being there for each other is how the team gets better.
And that was Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen. Up next for Schwartz and the Kraken is the New York Islanders in New York. That's tonight at Madison Square Garden. Before we check in with Stacy, a very powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 7.0 struck off the coast of Northern California today. This is video of stores in Humboldt County. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the epicenter was about 50 miles southwest of Eureka over the Pacific Ocean. That's right at the top of California-Oregon's border. A tsunami warning was issued for parts of California and Oregon's coastal areas, but it has since been canceled. The National New Tsunami Warning Center says no destructive tsunami has been recorded. At least a dozen aftershocks have taken place, including a 4.2 magnitude near Petrolia, California. Over 10,000 customers are still without power in Humboldt County.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And I did a little investigating on that earthquake, and the reason they didn't get a tsunami after all was the plates did this kind of shifting instead of this. And that could have caused a tsunami, so good news there. All right, 32 degrees on our Bimart Skycam looking into the Yakima Valley tonight. Visibility still good, but still, cloudy, foggy, gloomy there as well. And our feels like temp is down to 32 degrees. So again, bundle up out the door. Freezing fog advisory has stayed put in the same area all week long. It's set to expire tomorrow morning at 11. We'll see if it does, but look for slick roads again through the region as freezing fog is possible tonight. Let's take a look at that weather pattern heading into the weekend. There we go. That's Friday. This is us moving into Saturday, and we're seeing a warm front pushing in this rain starting in British Columbia on the Olympic Peninsula, and then eventually making its way over the Cascade Mountains down into the Columbia Basin, East Slopes, and then heading off across Idaho. Now, as the system The first system comes through on a warm front. The next system right behind it comes in on a cold front, and that's going to turn everything from rain to snow. So rain and then snow on top of that. So we'll keep a close eye on the mountains, for some melting snow, some possible avalanche danger, and then how much more snow is on the way. Here's Futurecast as we get into our Saturday, overnight Saturday, early morning Sunday. These pink areas here, that's where we're seeing that rain mixed with snow situation. This is mostly rain showers, but we could see some mixing as it will still be pretty chilly in the morning. But as the day progresses and things warm up, all of that mixed precipitation will change to rain as it comes across the Columbia Basin and into the foothills of the Blues. Then that cold front starts to move in on Saturday night. That's when we transition back to all snow in the Cascade Mountains and the Blues as well. Cold and freezing fog possible for our areas tonight. We're in the 20s and 30s. 30 tonight, Tri-Cities, 29 Hermiston, 27 Walla Walla, 28 for Yakima. Temperature keeps trending down below our average, not quite 10 degrees, but pretty close. We're going to pop back up above average by about 5 or so degrees and then move right back down as we have another cold front setting up for next week after a warm front. Let's take a look at our temperatures for tomorrow. Not a big change from the overnight lows to the daytime highs, and unfortunately we're going to see some fog and gloom, but there is the possibility of maybe a few sun breaks tomorrow afternoon. The wintry mix in the morning on late Friday into Saturday across the area. Blues and Cascades looking for snow, especially Saturday night into Sunday. We're talking 3 to 8 inches above 3,000 feet. Make sure you check those past reports before you hit the road. If you make it to the Seattle side, you're going to be in the 50s during the day, 40s overnight. You'll see temperatures also in the 50s in the Portland area. Going to be wet there over the weekend, down in the 40s. And up in the Spokane area, be advised, we've had slick roads up there and mixed precip and freezing fog, so we could see some slick roads on Saturday. Here's what it looks like on your 7-day planning forecast. Once again, those temperatures chilly into next week, but enjoy a little warm up and some rain and a little break from the gloom. Yakima is looking for that wintry mix late Friday night, early Saturday morning, transitioning to showers by the afternoon. Here's Ellensburg, also looking for a little wintry mix. Could be some slick roads along I-90 in that area. Here's Walla Walla for you, 30s and 40s. Briefly back to the 30s next week, kind of on a temperature roller coaster. More rain and patchy fog. Once again, we could see some freezing fog developing there. So overall, Austin, I think we finally will get a shift, but one more day of gloom.
One more day.
Gray like your jacket.
I know.
But in my mind, it's sunny.
You've got the yellow. I did the yellow the other day, so we'll have to like flip-flop.
There we go.
Every other day. All right, still ahead on Apple Valley News now at 6. We have a consumer alert when it comes to speakers. We'll be right back.
This holiday season, Pingree Ford is making room for 2025. So come on down for amazing prices on our brand new in-stock 2024 inventory. Ford F-150s, Pingree's got them. Explorers, you bet. Even Broncos and Super Duties. And this November and December, Pingree Ford is giving back with Toys for Tots and Coats for Kids. Stop in by December 9th with unwrapped toys and new or gently used coats to spread some holiday cheer. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
There is a place where magic seems to hide around every corner, where cherished memories are born in twinkling snowflakes, where enchanting adventures await all who explore. Where is this real-life winter wonderland? Nestled by the lake is Coeur d'Alene's Holiday Light Show.
Be the first to see our all-new grand floating Christmas tree, with holiday getaways starting at only $246.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
I'm JJ. I'm Tyler. We're with Kiona Vineyards, and we're here at Yolks Fresh Market. Our grandparents planted the first vineyard on what would become Red Mountain. Some of our legacy cultivars include Cabernet Sauvignon, Lemberger, and Chenin Blanc. The Lemberger is really exciting, right? It has really high red and blue fruit profile to it. We are a big little winery. Yolks has been a beautiful match for us culturally.
Check out Kiona Wines at Yolks Fresh Market.
Everybody cheers for Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, your hometown pizzeria. Always the freshest ingredients, including made from scratch dough. To order, call 575-7977 or pick up at 24th and Nob Hill or online at tonysbigcheesepizza.com.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Back now with a consumer alert. Anker has recalled nearly 70,000 lithium-ion battery-powered Bluetooth speakers due to a fire hazard. The recall covers lithium-ion battery packs and certain models of Anker, and this is the Soundcore Bluetooth speakers. The ion batteries in the speakers can overheat, posing a fire hazard. People should dispose of recalled lithium-ion batteries in accordance with local and state ordinances. Anker says they will provide a free replacement speaker. Coming up in our next half hour, we're going to head to Hermiston and get in the holiday spirit. And then weather, what do you have?
We're going to head up to the slopes and check out this weekend's coming ski forecast. That's all on the way next.
Season's greetings from all of us here at Apple Valley News Now.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Thank you for voting Tamaki Law as Yakima Herald's first choice for personal injury and civil law firm.
And Megan Hale as best attorney.
And the Business Times as the best overall attorneys.
We are honored to serve this community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick one up in-store today. Save $50 on LifeSmart's PowerLift recliner. Save $60 on Avanti's 5 cubic foot chest freezer. All slippers, winter hats, gloves, scarves, and socks are 30% off. All decorative throws are 40% off. And Christmas decor is 20% off. Save now with Christmas holiday savings, only at Bi-Mart.
Some know it as prime rib. Officially, it's called a ribeye roast. We call ours divine. Tender, mouth-watering Hereford beef, aged to perfection for 5 weeks and never frozen. Oven ready and easy. Divine beef ribeye roast, tied and seasoned at your request. Reserve yours now, exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
I was suicidal all the time, thinking about it nonstop, every day, every moment.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing Neurostim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. At Neurostim TMS, we treat the root of the problem with a series of short daily treatments. Using a non-invasive magnetic field, TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
The treatment just completely, fundamentally changed my life.
Visit neurostimtms.com today or call to schedule your free consultation at any of our 12 Washington state locations.
The Black Friday savings have been extended at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores, including a double sales tax discount or no money down with no minimum purchase, no interest financing for up to 5 years.
Save on top quality furniture for your dining room, living room, or bedroom, just in time for those holiday gatherings. Plus, choose from a large selection of top name brand mattress sets. This is your last chance to get big savings during the final days of Walker's Black Friday sale.
We've got the perfect setup for an atmospheric river. Blizzard warnings, we're talking 8 to 20 inches with winds blowing at 60 miles an hour. Snow levels are dropping down to 500 feet. It's going to bring the gusty winds, lots of rain, heavy mountain snow, 6 to 16 inches, 2 to 4 inches locally. If you have any travel plans, you may want to reconsider that.
Will we be okay?
Before heading out, trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, helping keep you and your family safe.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., we are following developing news of a car crash on 240. Plus, our Riley Fitzgerald will take us to Hermiston for a big holiday party.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this 5th of December. We are 20 days away from Christmas.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I decided to dress bright today because I'm tired of the gloom. But another place that was bright today as we get into our Schweitzer ski report. Check this video out. Look at those folks on the Basin Quad Express today. Wow. And if you look off in the distance, Austin, that's a big bank of clouds covering up your view of what would be Lake Pend Oreille.
Okay.
So that inversion layer is still there in Idaho too, but if you get up in the mountains, that is where the sun is, and the snow not looking too bad either. Great video. Let's take a look. Now, we haven't had any new snow in the last 24 hours, but tomorrow's daytime high up at Schweitzer is going to be 29 degrees, so that'll keep the snow nice and firm. Their wind chill about 25 degrees. You want to dress warm. Base depth at 37. No new snow in Bluewood either, but warm, so that could soften things up a little bit. Good news is we're looking for some snow this coming weekend for all of the ski resorts mentioned here. White Pass is also going to be warm on top tomorrow. That should start to shift. The wind chill, though, makes it feel like 27. Base depth at 24 inches. All right, here's what we're looking at for the forecast snow-wise coming up this weekend. We could see 9 new inches of powder at Schweitzer on Saturday. White Pass looking at 8 inches. Bluewood 5 inches. Mission Ridge 2. Move into Sunday, things will lighten up at Schweitzer. White Pass could get another 7 inches. 3 inches at Bluewood. Mission Ridge should be drying out on Sunday. But again, we'll keep these updated as we head a little bit closer to the weekend. Right now it's 35 degrees on our Dust Devil Sky Cam. Traffic moving along pretty good here on I-182. The dew point where it's going to get wet outside, 28 degrees. Our winds are light at 3. Our feels like temp is 32. I'll get into your full local forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. Austin.
We are continuing to track breaking news this evening in Kennewick. A multi-vehicle car crash has backed up westbound SR 240 just before the Yakima exit, all the way back to the Edison exit in Kennewick. Washington State Patrol on the scene. At least 3 vehicles were involved. Injuries are unknown, and the traffic is still slow going. Do stay with us at Apple Valley News Now and applevalleynewsnow.com for updates. Well, from Candy Cane Lane to the Land of Lights, Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald brings us to Hermiston tonight, where the Eastern Oregon Trade and Event Center is preparing for its biggest Christmas event so far.
In years past, the Land of Lights has been a drive-through holiday light spectacular at the Eastern Oregon Trade and Event Center.
You're going to experience dragons and elves and Santa and fire trucks and cows and cowboys.
Now it's expanded from just a driving event to include the Candy Cane Village, a walk-through lighted village at the Farm City Rodeo Arena. This, plus there's going to be an iceless skating rink this year.
Anytime we've done walking nights, it really is like a multi-generational event. I mean, it's grandmas with their kids and their grandkids, and because we'll have hot chocolate, and this year we'll have skating. We never had skating before, so we're gonna have skating. So it really kind of gives you kind of that Hallmark feel to it.
Well, the organizers say one of the biggest pieces of this new walking area that they're starting this year is all of the photo opportunities from this one to this one and many more.
Al Davis with the Eastern Oregon Trade and Event Center says they've got a 15-foot-tall Bumble and Rudolph and a 40-foot-tall Santa this year. The festivities at the event center will have a soft opening Friday, but the grand opening is Saturday night. Davis says stop by throughout the month and you might see some displays change up. In Hermiston, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
I could totally see Riley and her husband taking pictures out there. Thank you for that, Riley. You know, general admission is free, but donations are welcomed. This is the first year there have been sponsors for this event. And this year, there are Amazon Web Services and Good Shepherd healthcare system workers helping as well. Well, new at 6:30 now, the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office busts a cockfighting ring. Deputies responded to the 3000 block of Class Road in the Hermiston area for a report of a cockfighting event that was in progress. When the initial deputy arrived, a group of about 20 or more people took off running from the buildings and property. One male, later identified as Francisco Hernandez Ramirez, was detained. Over 30 fighting roosters were seized along with other evidence. Ramirez from Kennewick was arrested. Deputies want to remind people that cockfighting is a Class C felony. A Prosser 15-year-old boy has been arrested after authorities say he was driving recklessly through a school zone. It happened this morning just before 8 o'clock on Patterson Avenue. Authorities say when officers tried to stop the teen, he took off. After a short chase, he was stopped near the intersection of Alexander Court and Benson Avenue. He was arrested on suspicion of reckless driving, eluding, and driving without a license. Now to new information on a fatal crash in Kennewick earlier this week. KPD has identified the woman who died as 34-year-old Rona Bowles of Kennewick. Authorities say she was crossing the street near the intersection of 10th Avenue and South Irby Street when she was hit by a car being driven by a 23-year-old Kennewick man. Investigators determined the driver of the vehicle left the scene, pulled over onto a nearby street, then called 911 to report what had happened. Investigators say Bowles was wearing dark clothing and was not in a crosswalk when she was hit. They say the driver was not driving under the influence or speeding at the time of the crash. The cause, though, is still an open investigation. We're following up now as the city of Pasco is making progress on the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center. This week, Pasco City Council formally approved a bid for renovation work on the center. Out of 5 companies interested in the project, Booth Sons Construction in Kennewick was actually offered the bid and was awarded the contract. The city will use American Rescue Plan Act funding to pay for part of the $2.76 million renovation, which will include new electrical, plumbing, and HVAC systems. And the Kittitas County Board of Commissioners unanimously adopting its 2025 budget this week, authorizing $138 million in countywide expenses, including nearly $50 million in combined general fund expenses and transfers. This action marked the end of the annual budget process beginning in late June, as county elected officials and management worked with finance staff to reduce initial budget estimates over the past 5 months. The 2025 budget for county government operations reflects about an 8% net increase over 2024. It includes a one-time expenditure of $20 million for the new county transfer station and assigns the remainder of ARPA funding initially received in 2021. All right, we're going to head back to Oregon now. Even Santa Claus in the Beaver State is getting an updated driver's license. After years of delays, the federal government is requiring everyone's state-issued driver's license to be compliant with the Real ID rules next year. But Santa wasn't taking any chances this holiday season. He stopped by the Department of Motor Vehicles in Portland on Wednesday. He wanted to be extra certain not to run into problems delivering presents to boys and girls everywhere.
The reason is because I do want to be able to travel throughout the United States and check on the naughty boys and girls and the good boys and girls.
This is a great time of year to think about traveling next Christmas, next Thanksgiving, next summer, kids going on spring break. You need to be thinking about it now.
Yeah, good reminder is the deadline for Real ID compliance is May 7th of 2025. After that date, domestic airlines and federal facilities won't accept older licenses as valid identification. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30, is just getting started. Here's what's coming up next.
I'm ABC's Perry Russom in Washington. Sources tell ABC News Trump's team is focused on figuring out where female Republican senators stand on Pete Hegseth. That story coming up.
And as we leave you to break, here's a live picture from Yakima right at freezing on this Thursday. Stacey Lee tracking your first alert forecast because the weekend is getting close.
The Kraken and the Devils, 3:30 Friday on Apple Valley News Now, your official Kraken station.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Looking for a new appliance but don't want to wait weeks for delivery? At Fred's Appliance, our Get It Today inventory makes sure you don't have to. Thanks to our fully stocked warehouses, we have a vast selection of appliances ready for you right now. From refrigerators to washing machines, ovens to dryers, you name it, we have it ready to go. No more waiting, no more delays. Just the appliance you need when you need it. Fred's Appliance. If we advertise it, we've got it. Visit any of our showrooms and get your new appliance today.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Mo. It's going to be a Merry Christmas at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. It's the $60,000 Merry Money Giveaway. The halls are decked and the money tree is set with up to $15,000 in cash and prizes every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 7 winners will unwrap up to $10,000 cash in the Holly Jolly Grand Prize Giveaway. Play with your club wild card for Merry Multiplier Mondays and get 12 times entries. The mo, the merrier at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Merry Christmas from Griggs and Ace. In 1939, my great-grandparents opened Griggs to provide Tri-Cityans with products they want at great prices. And we continue to do that today at our 4 stores and online at griggsonline.com. So at Christmas, we like to say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for over 85 years. Thank you to our great employees, past and present. We want to wish you all a blessed holiday season. And from the Grigg family, thank you for shopping with us. Merry Christmas.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
On the national front tonight, sources tell ABC News President-elect Trump has expressed to those close to him that Pete Hegseth should have been more honest and forthcoming about the challenges he could face in the confirmation process. Trump's nominee for Defense Secretary back on Capitol Hill today. He's meeting with lawmakers as he fights to win over their support. Here's ABC's Perry Russom.
Pete Hegseth has been meeting with senators on Capitol Hill every day this week. Sources tell ABC News Trump's team is focused on figuring out where female Republican senators stand on his confirmation.
Mr. Hegseth, do you believe you have support from Republican senators to be confirmed? Fighting, we're ready to go.
Today, Pete Hegseth fighting to remain President-elect Trump's nominee for Secretary of Defense. Sources tell ABC News Trump's team has not been working the phones for him, something he did for Matt Gaetz when his nomination for Attorney General was wrapped in controversy.
We're fighting all the way through the tape. We're grateful to have the president's support because his vision for this Department of Defense is to bring it back to its core capacity.
Hegseth continuing his carousel of meetings at the Capitol with Republican senators working to win over their support ahead of any confirmation hearing.
I've got a completely open mind.
I'm going to do everything I can to make sure he's confirmed as the Secretary of Defense.
Sources tell ABC News Trump's team is focused on figuring out where female Republican senators stand. Senator Joni Ernst on Fox News.
It doesn't sound on your answer that you've gotten to a yes. If I'm wrong about that, correct me. And if that is the case, it sounds to me as if the hearing will be critical for his nomination. Am I right about that?
I think you are right. I think for a number of our senators, they want to make sure that any allegations have been cleared.
Today, Elon Musk meeting with lawmakers about Trump's newly created Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE for short. Musk is co-leading the outside agency with Vivek Ramaswamy. It's designed to reduce government waste. In their immediate sights, remote work policies for federal employees. House Speaker Mike Johnson calls today's meetings brainstorming sessions.
One of the first things that I think you'll see is a demand from the new administration and from all of us in Congress that federal workers return to their desks.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says the size and scope of the government has just grown far too large. He says it does too many things and nothing well, adding taxpayers deserve better. Perry Russom, ABC News, Washington.
As the new administration moves forward, stay with us here at Apple Valley News Now on air and at applevalleynewsnow.com for updates.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's get right to it. We have a lot to unpack tonight. Legends Casino Skycam tonight. Well, it's dark, but the Columbia River is there. It's pretty quiet this evening wind-wise. Our humidity is at 75%, so still a lot of moisture floating around in the air. Temperature's 35, but our feels like temp is 32, so bundle up. Again, this area with the freezing fog advisory, it's been there all week long. They keep extending it, but it's supposed to expire tomorrow at 11. Looking for black ice and slick roads in that region. Let's take a look at our weather pattern as we get into Friday and Saturday. This is Saturday. That's when that system really starts to move on shore. But overnight, Friday into Saturday, they've backed off timing on this, by the way. And this brown line right here, that's a warm front. So that's going to come in as rain showers and even some mixed precip in some of our lower elevations. We're talking maybe a little rain mix with snow. But as that moves through, then we have a cold front pushing in the next system. So all that rain eventually turning into mountain snow showers. So pretty active wintry weather weekend through the region. Let's time things out locally here on Futurecast. You'll see those cloudy skies. We'll see some mixed precip above Connell. We could even see some of that here in the Ellensburg, Yakima Valley. Tri-City staying a little bit warmer, but again, you don't count out anything this weekend. Saturday around noon, we've got those the moisture moving across the area all day long, all the way into the east, into the foothills of the Blues. Then as we get into Saturday, that cold front starts pushing in, and all of that rain across the mountains will turn into mountain snow. So it's a blustery weekend. You'll want to check those past conditions and reports. Tonight, we'll see those temperatures down in the 20s and 30s. Everybody down right at or below that freezing level overnight. And temperatures continue to stay down again tomorrow. We'll see a little warm up as we head into the weekend as that warm front moves through, and then another cold front pushes across the area. Let's take a look at temperatures for tomorrow. A little bit warmer than today, not much, but getting close to 40 degrees in the Tri-Cities and Walla Walla, 34 tomorrow in Yakima, 33 in Ellensburg. If you're hitting the roads this weekend, wintry mix or maybe some freezing fog, rain mix with snow, Ellensburg, Yakima Valleys, Blues and Cascades looking for snow 3 to 8 inches above 3,000 feet beginning Saturday night all day Sunday. You'll definitely want to check those past reports. If you do head to the west side, you're going to be in the 40s and 50s in Seattle, looking at rain Saturday and Sunday. If you're heading to the Portland area, cool there as well, 50s, 40s overnight, and up to the Spokane area where we've had some slick roads already the last few days. Look for a wintry mix on Saturday with temperatures in the 30s. Here's that 7-day planner with more fog tomorrow. Unfortunately, the rain will be a nice little change that'll clean our air up, and then maybe some sun breaks. And I won't count out possibly seeing a little bit of snow tomorrow. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. That freezing rain possible late Friday night, early Saturday morning, and then a little bit of sunshine coming our way there on Monday. Here's what it looks like in Ellensburg. That wintry mix, slick roads, I-90. Think about that if you're traveling particularly on late Friday night or Saturday night into Sunday, you could encounter some snowflakes. And in Walla Walla, we'll see temperatures rising from the 30s to nearly 50 degrees Saturday and Sunday. So overall, not a bad looking forecast. Quick peek at what it looks like in Hermiston. Some patchy fog there tonight and tomorrow, and then those rain showers Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, we hit 50 degrees. Can you believe that?
I can't believe that.
Since we've been stuck in these like 30s.
Yep. Yeah, and it was interesting at the top of 6:30 we saw that inversion, right?
Yeah, the inversion layer. Yeah. So that's why everybody, you know, if you could, get up there and ski.
Yeah.
It's been sunny and beautiful up there.
Up there, exactly. All right, we will be right back with What's Trending.
Should we take a look at? What do you think?
So here, from design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower remodel.
Black Friday mattress discounts have been extended at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
Save up to $600 on Serta iComfort mattress sets, $1,000 on Beautyrest Black sets, plus save up to $700 on Purple mattresses.
And take advantage of no money down, no minimum purchase, no interest for 5 years with a 365-day comfort guarantee, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less.
During the final days of Walker's Black Friday sale.
Why do people come to the University of Washington? They come here to find people who will inspire them, move them, change them. They come to solve big problems and prepare for careers where they can make a difference. They come to cheer on their Huskies in the greatest setting in college football. If you want to change the world, this is where you start. For passion, for possibility, be boundless.
Toyotathon is on. Shake up the holidays with an exciting new Toyota. Take an all-wheel drive Camry to go ice skating. Visit Grandma in a Highlander. Grandma! You got it. Or bring home a tree in a Tacoma. Are we in a snow globe?
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can lease a new all-electric 2024 BZ4X for just $279 a month.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
This holiday season, experience the magic at Winterfest in Peanuts Park, Pasco. With music, kids' activities, vendors, and our holiday tree lighting, it's better than ever. Join us Saturday, December 14th from 3 to 6 p.m. Santa will be there too. Don't miss the Candy Cane Scavenger Hunt, December 9th through the 12th, and the free Christmas movies at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco. December 11th and 14th, Winterfest, brought to you by these amazing sponsors. Make it a holiday to remember at Winterfest. We'll see you there.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Pasco, and Hermiston. It's time to start thinking of gifts for your friends and family. Smoke City for Less has all kinds of great ideas, like favorite character bags, trays, accessories, candles, and incense. And if your loved one is hard to shop for, get them a gift card so they can get what they want. Lowest prices and the largest selection of vape mods and the best batteries, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Check them out this season. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything. From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Cincinnati at Dallas, Monday Night Football, Apple Valley News Now.
In What's Trending tonight, a sweet and spicy twist. Basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal is teaming up with Pepsi to launch a brand new holiday flavor.
That's right. Shaq is front and center in an ad for Pepsi's new Zero Sugar Gingerbread. In a video inspired by cooking shows, Shaq dons an apron and uses the new drink to whip up a gingerbread masterpiece. The holiday-themed drink is only around for a limited time, and you can try it for free. Their promotion runs through December 17th. I don't know, gingerbread Pepsi? Not so sure about that.
No, I'm fine with like maybe some kind of cider drink.
Okay.
You know, like a cider Pepsi.
Right.
You know, but I don't know. Maybe that's weird too. Hey, Apple Valley News Now was not only able to capture this magical moment, but for a short time we closed our camera lens and put our pens down and got to work to help make a difference. At least Stacy and I did, because Monique Ledesma was out there capturing the footage. Now, we're not pros, but we had fun.
Yeah, we're far from pros, Austin. How many things did we break?
I plead the fifth.
All right, we did our best.
We did our best.
It was really fun, and it was great to see how many folks showed up from the community to build the bikes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. So we still had fun. We are going to take a quick break. Final weather when we come back.
And your viewer photo of the day.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now continue to honor volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who is making a difference and taking that extra step to make our communities better, please tell us about them today. Just click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you so much for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest and ABC's Good Morning America the most watched morning news on local TV.
Put some good in your morning with the #1 most watched morning TV station in town.
Now that's good.
Apple Valley News Now.
We're on your side.
Save for your Christmas holiday at Buymart, including bonus zone savings on Samsung's 50-inch 4K smart TV for just $324.99. Store-wide Christmas savings are happening now with Buymart's latest savings book.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
Everybody cheers for Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, your hometown pizzeria. Always the freshest ingredients, including made from scratch dough. To order, call 575-7977 or pick up at 24th and Nob Hill or online at tonysbigcheesepizza.com.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals. Make cleanup a breeze with a brand new model Bosch dishwasher, available in 3 colors, each for just $4.99, a savings of $350. These Bosch dishwashers offer quiet operation, advanced water efficiency, and a variety of cycle options to clean your dishes every time perfectly. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
An historic trestle. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
All right, what makes me happy, that's what I did today. So I've shown this picture before, but I like that furry cow.
Whatever gets you through your day.
Right? Send me some great photos, guys. I need cheering up. The QR code on the right side of your screen, or go to applevalleynewsnow.com. All right, let's discuss the bottom line weather-wise. Freezing rain is possible late, early Friday, Saturday in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Warmer temperatures with widespread rain through the area, and mountain snow in the Cascades above 3,000, 3 to 8 inches. That's really going to ramp up Saturday night into Sunday. So travel plans, check those past reports.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening. Hoping your news is good news.
We'll see you back here at 11.